Hey guys, what is going on? All right, I need to talk to you about something. I had a meeting this morning that I wasn't expecting to be this impressed by. You see, tomorrow I'm heading out of town and technically I don't have a time to do a proper shoot, but I turned on the cameras on this anyways because what I saw today really needs to be on your radar. This is the Houswin self-powering diesel heater. And the reason I'm so excited about it is sitting right here on my desk, or actually, more accurately, it's what's not sitting on my desk. No external battery, no external power station or supply of any kind. This heater powers itself. Now, let me expound on this. I first met the team behind the Houswin back in 2024 at the Overland Expo up in Loveland, Colorado. They had a booth showing off this heater, and I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I looked at it, I was scratching my head. I've been testing heaters for the last 6 years. Diesel heaters, gas heaters, you name it, I've run it. And every single one of them has one thing in common. They all need an external power supply to operate. A battery, a power station, a 12-volt connection, something. Well, this one does not. And when I first saw that for the first time at the expo, I thought, okay, I need to learn more about this. Now, fast forward to this morning's meeting, I sat down with the owners of Houswin and they gave me a live demonstration, walked me through the engineering and showed me how this thing works up close. And as I walked away, I was very, very impressed. So impressed that even though I'm leaving out of town tomorrow, I turned on the cameras so I can tell you about it right now. So let's talk about what this thing actually is. Now, the Houswin, it's a portable diesel heater. I mean, so far, it sounds like every other diesel heater on the market. But here's that intersection. Here's the difference. It generates its own electricity from the heat that this produced. Now, let me say that again. The heat that it creates while running gets converted into electrical power it needs to keep running. So basically, you have on the front here, let me pop this thing open here. Okay, so you have these four, let's get it right. You have these four batteries right on this side right here. These are here to simply start the unit. After that, the unit is self-generating, self-sustaining, and it charges those batteries. And actually, up on the top, you'll notice there's some, let's get my hands right here, some USB-C plugs right there. So you can actually charge your phone or stick in a light. It is absolutely, it blew my mind. No external battery hookup needed, no 12-volt connection needed, no power station needed, no extension cord needed. You pour in diesel, make sure those four batteries are placed as they should be. You fire it up, it handles the rest. Now, if you've ever dealt with the hassle of running power to a diesel heater in a tent or worrying if your battery is going to be draining overnight from your rig, you understand why this is a big deal. I've spoken about this many times on the channel in the past. With most diesel heaters, and I say most because every other diesel heater other than this one here, the power supply is very, very important. You want to make sure that it doesn't unplug because you can damage the heater when it's running. And so that's a big deal. Again, every other diesel heater I've tested over the last 6 years, every other diesel and gas heater over the last 6 years requires you to solve the power problem before you can solve the heat problem. This one removes that problem entirely. Now, let's shift gears and let me give you the numbers. The BTU output of this is 15,000, 20,000 BTU. That is some serious heat. That will warm up a tent, a van, cabin, trailer, pretty much anything that you want. Even in cold weather, that output is more than enough for most setups. Now, runtime, you're gonna be looking about 13 to 15 hours per gallon of diesel. Think about that for a second. 1 gallon of diesel gets you through an entire night and then some. Now, the fuel tank holds 1 gallon to 1.2, and I say that because they have a larger unit that has the 1.2 gallons. This one is 1 gallon right here. So you're looking at a full night of heat on a single tank of fuel. Portable, free installation, no permanent mounting, no wiring. You set it up where you need it. Run the exhaust vent, or actually the exhaust out of the tent, and actually more on that when I do the full review. There's another thing about this here that makes this absolutely way different than any other heater that I've tested before. But anyway, you want to make sure the exhaust is outside the tent and you are good to go. As you can see here, it is small, it is compact, it's rugged, it's built for outdoor use. Retail price of this is $1,200. Now, I know that's not cheap, but when you factor in it not needing a separate battery or power station to run it, the math really starts to look different. Think about it. A decent power supply alone or battery is going to run you $300 to $800, and with other diesel heaters, you need one. With this one, you don't. So here's the plan. I'm heading out of town tomorrow. When I get back, I'm going to be taking this heater out with me. I'm going to start it up out in the field. I'm going to show you how it works in person, show you the startup process. I'm going to show you the heat output, and I'm going to show you what makes this so different than every other heater that I've tested, because telling you about this is one thing, showing you is another. This video right here is, I couldn't keep my mouth shut. I was really impressed with this thing. I figured it would be fun to share with you guys here about this. I've tested a lot of heaters over the last 6 years, and I've never seen one that eliminates external power requirements. That alone puts Houswin in a category way on its own. So whether it lives up to that promise in real world condition, that's what the full review will answer. But based upon what I saw this morning, I am very optimistic. So if you want to check it out for yourself, I'm going to put links to Houswin's website in the description below. The heater comes with a 2-year warranty on parts, so make sure you're buying from Houswin directly or from an authorized US seller. And if you're looking for a heating solution for your rig, your tent, your cabin, or any off-grid setup, keep your eye on this one. So subscribe so you don't miss the full field review when I get back. And incidentally, drop a comment down below if you've seen one of these units before, or if you have a question that you want me to answer out in the field. All right, friends, that is going to be it. When I saw this, and I had this stupid grin on my face, because again, at the end of the day, I've said this many times to you guys in the past, my loyalty is not with a particular brand or this or that. My loyalty is with you, the end user. And I thought this was pretty darn slick. I mean, come on, look at it. I mean, it's the size, it's 31 pounds. So it's about the weight of some of the other heaters out there, but the physical size is so much smaller. And again, let me repeat, you do not need a external battery power supply. My mind is blown. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. That's all I got here for you guys. So when I get back, stay tuned. We're going to get this sucker out in the field, and we're going to see what it does there. Because again, from the testing that I saw at their facility today, it looks very promising. I'm shutting off my cameras. Friends, I will see you in the next video.